On September 8, 2021, Colin Turner believed the police were his last chance to stay alive. He was locked inside his own garage in Gulf Breeze, Florida. The door would not open. His wife was on the other side, armed. As Turner spoke to a 911 dispatcher, begging for help, a loud bang interrupted the call. What was that?
Colin Turner made a third call to 911 at 6:22 p.m. and told the dispatcher his wife had locked him out of the house in the garage.
During the phone call with dispatch, you hear gunshot. He states basically, she just shot me. Then you hear 3 more.
The dispatcher asked. Turner answered with words that would become part of a courtroom record, and a tragedy his children would carry forever. She just shot me. What followed were 3 more gunshots. Colin Turner, a 33-year-old retired U.S. Marine and father of 3, died there on the garage floor. The person who pulled the trigger was his wife, Bree Kuhn, a U.S. Navy Chief Petty Officer with 17 years of service. Bree Kuhn was 37 years old at the time of the killing. She was a mother of 3 and a long-serving member of the United States Navy. According to court records, she held the rank of Chief Petty Officer and was stationed at Naval Air Station Pensacola. By all outward measures, Kuhn had built a disciplined and structured life. 17 years in the Navy requires commitment, order, and leadership. She was trusted with responsibility and authority, both on base and at home. But behind that image was a marriage under extreme strain. Kuhn was married to Colin Turner, a retired U.S. Marine. Together, they were raising 3 children. 2 young children they shared, ages 3 and 4. 1 child from Kuhn's previous relationship. The couple lived together in Gulf Breeze, Florida. Friends and relatives would later describe a home filled with tension, conflict, and control issues, especially around parenting and custody.
Behind every headline lies a story of love, betrayal, and cold-blooded murder. Subscribe now and step inside the world of true crime.
On the day of the killing, the conflict centered on the children. According to prosecutors, Turner told Kuhn that he wanted to leave the house and take the children to Georgia, where his parents lived. He believed it would be safer and calmer there. Kuhn strongly opposed this. At her sentencing, Turner's parents said they believed their son was killed because he wanted custody of the children. That belief became a key emotional element of the case. What is clear from police records is that the argument did not come out of nowhere. Law enforcement described it as a running argument that lasted for hours. Voices were raised, emotions were high, and the situation escalated again and again without intervention. Police were called twice before the shooting. This case is especially painful because help was contacted multiple times before Turner died. First call, 12:53 p.m. Kuhn called the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office earlier that afternoon. Deputies arrived at the home but found no signs of physical violence. They left. Second call, around 5 p.m. Later that day, Turner called 911 himself.
Police in Gulf Breeze, Florida respond to multiple 911 calls from the home of Bree Kuhn and Colin Turner. They had reportedly been fighting all afternoon.
Deputies responded again. Once more, they did not see visible injuries or clear evidence of abuse. They left the house a second time. Each time, the situation was treated as a domestic argument, not an emergency. But the danger did not end when officers drove away. At 6:22 p.m., Turner placed his final 911 call. This time, his voice carried fear. He told the dispatcher that his wife had locked him inside the garage. He said she had tried to break his arm when he attempted to re-enter the house. This detail mattered. Turner was no longer arguing face-to-face. He was confined. He was trapped. And he was trying to survive. As he stayed on the phone with emergency services, a loud bang echoed through the call. Then came the words that changed everything. She just shot me. Moments later, 3 more gunshots were heard before the line went silent. Deputies rushed to the scene. Turner was pronounced dead. The children were inside the home during the shooting. Bree Kuhn was arrested and charged with murder. At trial, her legal team initially planned to present testimony related to battered spouse syndrome. A psychologist was expected to testify, along with Kuhn herself. But after seeing a family member take the stand, Kuhn made a sudden decision. She chose not to testify. Her attorney later said this choice likely weakened her defense, but it was her decision. Prosecutors argued that the evidence was clear. Turner was unarmed. He was locked inside the garage. He was actively seeking help. He was shot multiple times. Bree Kuhn was found guilty of murder. She was sentenced to life in prison. Her attorney confirmed that a notice of appeal was filed, and Kuhn continues to fight her sentence. But the conviction stands. A Navy chief petty officer, a mother of 3, sentenced to life for killing her husband while he begged for help on the phone. 3 children lost their father that evening. They were present in the home during the argument and the shooting. Their lives were permanently altered not just by death but by the knowledge of who caused it. In cases like this, the children often carry unanswered questions for years. This case exposes serious warning signs and failures that deserve attention. Repeated police calls are red flags. When law enforcement is called multiple times in one day for the same household, the risk level increases, whether injuries are visible or not. Confinement changes everything. Locking someone in a room or garage removes their ability to leave safely. That alone should elevate a situation to an emergency response. Custody threats can trigger violence. Arguments involving children and custody often raise emotions to dangerous levels. These moments require separation, not escalation. Power imbalance can be deadly. This case involved rank, authority, and control both professionally and at home. When one partner holds power and refuses to release it, danger increases. Leaving is the most dangerous moment. Turner said he wanted to leave and take the children. Research and real cases show that attempts to leave a volatile relationship often lead to the most severe outcomes. Colin Turner did what many people are told to do. He called for help. He stayed on the line. He trusted the system. But the help he needed did not arrive in time. This case is not just about guilt or innocence. It is about missed chances, warning signs, and the devastating cost of delay. And it is a reminder that violence does not always look obvious until it is too late.
If you enjoyed this true crime story from True Crime Lab Hub, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, and share it with fellow true crime enthusiasts. We'd also love to hear your thoughts, so drop your comments below.